Hello, everyone, and hello, teacher. I hope you're fine. Welcome to Tangerine TV. Hello, Sam. It's a pleasure. I really like to participate in your program, and we are so happy you can help us improve our English. What do you have for us today? Oh, I want to teach you something very important. I know you guys are very interested in learning advanced words and phrases in English, advanced vocabulary in English. That's why today I want to give you some advanced expressions, idioms related to money. It's very important you can learn these phrases because we talk about money every day. When we buy something in the street, at the bank, at the supermarket, in your house. Plus, understanding and using idioms is one of the easiest ways to sound like a native English speaker. Most idioms about money deal with one's financial status, though they can also be used to describe a person's appearance or attitude, and even to express disdain toward someone. For example, break the bank. Have you ever heard this phrase? Well, break the bank means to be extremely expensive or spend all of one's money in one shot. For example, it only costs $2. That's not going to break the bank. Come on, one evening at the theater won't break the bank. I hope it's clear for you. Another common expression is bring home the bacon. What does it mean? It simply means earning a living, to earn the money that is needed to live. For example, it's hard work, but someone has to bring home the bacon. Or both Richard and Samantha got jobs to bring home the bacon for their children. Time is money. I am sure you have heard this expression before. Am I right? Well, it means time is a valuable resource, used to emphasize that time is not a free commodity. Time is money, you know? So, why don't you better get back to work? Another very common expression is a penny saved is a penny earned, meant to encourage people to save money, specifically through a savings or investment account. May also be used to describe money saving practices in the workplace. For example, you should invest in a retirement plan. After all, a penny saved is a penny earned. Born with a silver spoon in your mouth. That's another common money idiom, used to describe someone who comes from a wealthy family, and is typically used to show resentment or disdain. For example, they were born with a silver spoon in their mouth, so they only fly first class. Or she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth, so she won't come to my poor house. Fork over. To give something like money to someone, especially when You don't want to. For example, we had to fork over $10 to park near the stadium. Or every year I have to fork over more taxes to the government. Looks or feels like $1 million. That's another common expression. It is a phrase that means someone either looks really good or is in a good mood. Something extremely good, or well, after that vacation, I feel like $1 million. Or did you see her new hairstyle? She looks like $1 million. I slept great. I feel like $1 million. You can make more examples on the comments. Go Dutch. I remember I heard this expression in my first English class many years ago. It means to split a cost evenly between two people. For example, if you're unsure who's paying for the date, you should just go Dutch. Or nowadays, girls don't want to go Dutch. Something like the famous 50-50. Gravy train. The meaning? A job that pays a lot of money for minimal effort. I'm riding the gravy train with this job. All I do is sit at the desk and watch movies, and I'm making 40 an hour. Privatization is not always the gravy train that governments promise. Another expression, cash cow. It is a business venture that is easy to operate and generates a lot of revenue. Ticketmaster knew that implementing new fees could be a cash cow for their business. Or, this product has always been a cash cow for our company. Money doesn't grow on trees. Used to remind someone that money is limited and shouldn't be spent carelessly. For example, we are not going back to the mall. Money doesn't grow on trees. Money talks. It describes how money can be used to influence an individual or entity. The executive wasn't worried about their critics in Congress. After all, money talks. Another common expression is balance the books. Very famous. It is used to ensure that money spent, expenses, doesn't exceed the money brought in revenue. It can be used when discussing personal or business finances. For example, our accountant helps us balance the books at the end of the fiscal year. Or, if the business loses any more money, we won't be able to balance the books this year. Pick up the tab. It means to pay for something. For example, put your card away. I'll pick up the tab this time. I'll pick up the tab. I got paid today. Save for a rainy day. To put money aside in case of an emergency, such as losing your job or a major medical expense. They could have used their bonus to buy a new motorcycle, but they decided to save it for a rainy day instead. Quick buck. It is money made in a short period of time. For example, you can make a quick buck by selling bottled water to people in line for the show. Tighten your belt. It means to spend less money or to live frugally. For example, with no signs of inflation slowing down, the company is going to have to tighten its belt to avoid any money problems. Oh, look at the time. I really have to go now. But if you want more advanced vocabulary, just let me know or what kind of vocabulary you would like to learn. Thank you so much. I hope you liked this conversation. If you could improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. And if you want to support this channel, you can join us or click on the Super Thanks button. Thank you very much for your support. Take care.